Kelce called Cam Jurgens his favorite player in the draft and said that he's been sort of watching centers over the past couple of years for you. Can you sort of explain that relationship and what that's been like?
Yeah, when Kelce came back, obviously we don't know. This is a year-to-year thing with Jason, and just very, very fortunate every year that we get Jason Kelce as a player. And whenever he decides to not play anymore, which hopefully is a long time down the line, he can help us in any way he wants. And he said, hey, I love the draft process. And we gave him a few offensive linemen. And, because Kelce's here working out all the time and they're here during top 30 visits and we do performance stuff with them. And, Cam comes in my office and he goes, I just got him to meet Jason Kelce. He's awesome. And I said, yeah, he's awesome. Kelce saw all the same things that we saw. And, we think Cam's got a chance to be a very special player in this offense. And I said to Kels, Jace, we have this unbelievable opportunity for a guy who's really talented to learn from the best who's ever done it here. And I said, I don't know if it's a perfect analogy, but it's almost like, Aaron Rodgers had the opportunity to learn behind Brett Favre, and then the Packers basically had this, 25 years of elite play at the quarterback position. And, for the Philadelphia Eagles, for us, having elite play at the center position, it's important. And we felt like this guy, he was different than the centers who've come out the last couple of years. We think he has a chance to be really, really good. And getting to learn from the best ever, we thought was a way for him to be even better. And so when we were on the clock in the second round, these guys will tell you we had two players. And it was Cam and it was Nakobe Dean. And, unfortunately for our fans at the time, I'm always going to go O-line, D-line. That's how we roll. That's how we build this thing. And so, we went through it, and I looked around, and everyone loved Cam Jurgens. So it was like, I remember I looked at Coach, and I said to Andy, and I said, we good? And they know, we're consistent, if nothing else. And then we just paced, for a long time. And we know that people had some concerns, but Nakobe Dean's going to be on the field this week when we have rookie minicamp. And, we had a thorough exam of Nakobe. And, this guy played in the SEC, and sure, you get bumps and bruises in the SEC. And but all the things that he has are things that he's going to play football with for the Philadelphia Eagles. So there's no surgery scheduled. We feel very fortunate that he was there in the third round, and very excited to get him.
I want to get back to Nakobe Dean. You mentioned with whatever injuries or ailments he has, he can play with them. Are those things you're concerned about getting worse that could then result in a surgery or him missing significant time?
Did you say illness?
Ailments.
Oh, no, there's no concern about that from us.
He has a pec strain, right?
He has a pec injury that does not require surgery from our doctor. So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's going to be on the field this weekend, and we don't anticipate missed time now. He'll come in here and he'll take a physical, and we'll double check all those things. But listen, I think I called our doctors 3-4 times to see, am I missing something? We brought him in. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Because obviously, this guy's way higher on our board, and we're considering taking him we talked to him before today because he was a consideration, and that's what we got. And, I know we exchange. We get a lot of information on these guys. This isn't just the Philadelphia Eagles information. We get a lot of information. That's how this rolls. Teams don't do this in a vacuum. They do it with other teams because it's important for these guys to get them right. And, we're excited about it. And I think just talking to teams after we picked, he was coming. It was coming off. If we didn't take him, he was gone.
And just to clarify, you didn't think that other teams pushed him back because of the medical?
No, I think they clearly did. This is a unique player. I think teams did, and for us, we didn't have that many picks. We had 3. I guess 3 for 3 rounds. I guess that's consistent with kind of how the draft goes. But like I said, in the second round, those are the 2 guys that we were deciding between, and we picked because of how we build this team inside out, and we got lucky.
Howie, do you think it was the pec injury that was holding other teams off, or something else?
That's what it sounds like. I mean, I can only talk to what we have, and again, he'll be on the field. Can't wait, and I will tell you, talking to Nakobe tonight, you're gonna have to hold his ass back.
Nick, what about Nakobe has you fired up?
Oh, man. Again, I think I've said this 50 times in the sense of what are we looking for in players, right? We're looking for high character guys. We're looking for guys that love football. We're looking for guys that are tough. We're looking for guys that have high football IQ. And he checks every single one of those boxes, right? And competitive, right? That's the last one. And he checks every one of those boxes. And he's a leader on that field for Georgia, right? His football IQ is so high. His instincts are so high. And, and that's just been my experience with players too, that guys with that are highly instinctive, they just find a way to make plays over and over and over and over again. And that's it's just so hard not to get excited about it. You right there, I think you need to get a little more excited back there, all right, about this. Yeah, no, you just look back. It's exciting. This guy he loves ball. You can't get around guys like that. And Cam's the same way. And we got two guys that fit exactly what we want as Eagles. And you see the excitement in our coaches. Shane was texting me, hey, Cam's still on the board. And Gannon's texting me, hey, Nakobe's still on the board. And I'm like, I let Howie work. All right, I got it. But we're so excited. Let me say one other thing, too, because all I said was all the off-the-field intangibles. These guys are stud football players, too. Let's not forget that as well. So I didn't even mention that. Shoot, and that's the most important thing.
Hey, Nakobe, congratulations. I guess from your perspective, in your words, where do you stand health-wise, and why do you think you dropped in the draft?
Yeah, I'm healthy. I'm ready to go. I know rookie mini camp the next week, and I expect to be a full participant for that. And why I dropped, it's not in my control. It was nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to make them pick me earlier. So I'm just grateful and blessed I had this opportunity.
Welcome to Philly. With the Peck deal, what's it like when people are saying stuff like you're not going to play this year, you might need a redshirt year, when, you're hearing this stuff and, it sounds like your Peck is pretty much healed. You can tell us, are you still rehabbing it all? But what's it like to hear this stuff that is not true?
That was the nerve-wracking part about it. The whole thing, just listening to things that's not true, and it's causing me a lot of money, just a lot of nerve, and just seeing my mama face, and for me falling and hearing things like that. I feel like that was just the biggest thing. But at the end of the day, I'm blessed. I feel like I got picked by a great organization. I'm ready to work.
On that topic, did you know teams were so concerned about this? The story is, I guess, that you strained your pec getting ready for the combine, and you decided not to have surgery. Did anybody say you should have surgery? Did teams talk to you about surgery or anything like that?
That was the thing that was so surprising in my body. It was never. I went to doctors, got second opinions and everything, and nobody said I should have surgery. Nobody had told me I had surgery. So for that to come up, and for teams to be saying that and waiting until the day of the draft to say something like that, it was kind of crazy to me. But like I said, I'm glad to be an Eagle. I'm glad to got picked by a great organization. I'm ready to work.